something that shows up very often in your exam is an equation that include absolute value bracket. What do I mean is that straight two lines. Those straight two lines means absolute value. So how do we solve them? Well, absolute value means that what's inside this bracket could be negative or it could be positive. And that's the two equations that we can create. We can say 2p plus 7 could be a positive value, or 2p plus 7 could be a negative value. Now, yes, I know that you are thinking about power of 2, and of course it's going to work. If I take both sides to the power of 2, I'm going to get as well the answers I'm looking for. However, here we're going to end up with quadratic equation and we're going to do minus b formula, while here we have two really simple calculations. So plus in front of the bracket doesn't change the sign of the numbers inside. So I'm just omitting the bracket. Here that minus will change the signs to both values. So what are we doing next? Well, we want what? P on one side. So in this case, 7, I'm moving to the other side. What happens when you move a number to the other side changes the sign. Here, you know what? I'm going to move 2p here. Oh, actually, you know what? No, let's leave it because this is actually an important example to teach. And then 3, and then minus 7 become plus 7. Now, one thing about inequality is what? We solve it the same way as if it was an equal sign, with what? One exception to the rule. When we multiply or divide by negative number, what do? We flip the sign of inequality. So that's an important thing to remember. And that's what's going to happen here. Now, we want p on its own, not p multiplied by 2. Therefore, we divide both sides by 2. So therefore, p is greater or equal. We put that in the calculator and we get the value of minus 2. And then here again, we are saying, well, we don't want minus p multiplied by minus 2. Therefore, we divide both sides by minus 2. And that's when that rule comes in. So that means p, flip the sign, put that in our calculator, and the value we're going to get is minus 5. So those are the two values. Well, actually, not just two values, is the range. Isn't it? Because here we are not ending with p equal a specific number, but p greater or less, this case equal is included. Always with inequality as well, check, is there any limitation? Here we don't have, p belongs to R, therefore we don't have limitation.